Hi, I'm Karen Quinn, the testing mom. People ask me all the time, why should I join your site instead of buying a test prep workbook, for example? So I thought I would tell you what I told my friend Lisa when she asked me the same question. She has a daughter who is taking the G&T test to get into her school's gifted program. So I told Lisa that one of the big ways we're different from test prep workbooks and other resources out there starts with the fact that Testing Mom was founded by a mom, me, who was trying to get her own child ready for testing. And that was my son, Sam. He had scored in the 37th percentile on an IQ test to get into a school, and the psychologist told me that he would never be very smart and that I should put him in special ed. I asked her, well, is there anything I could do to help him? And she just shook her head and said no, his scores were too low. Luckily, my mom was a PhD in early childhood education, and she showed me how to work with Sam and help him build the skills he needed to do well on that test, but also in school. So I worked with Sam with materials that I created myself. A year later, he was retested and he scored in the 94th percentile. Well, that got him into the school we wanted, and he absolutely thrived there. So thank goodness I didn't listen to the psychologist. She didn't know what she was talking about. The experience inspired me to start Testing Mom. I knew that most people didn't have moms with PhDs in early childhood education to guide them. So I decided to create a comprehensive, affordable resource that any parent, moms or dads, could use. And we started this program about 10 years ago. And since then, we've helped thousands of kids get into gifted programs, private schools, and to do better in school. Our program is for parents who want to be involved in their child's education. Committed parents like me, like you, and I know you're committed because you're here. And that's also why our tagline is Involved Parents, Successful Kids. And our logo has a heart in the middle because I did this for the love of my child, and I know you're doing it for the love of your child. Our site is a membership site, but you can go into your account and cancel whenever you want. We have thousands upon thousands of practice questions for whatever test your child is taking. Your child can do interactive questions and printed questions. We have both. And I assure you, you will never run out of questions to practice with your child. And unlike a workbook where you just get one grade level, we give you access to questions at all grade levels. So if you're preparing your child for, say, the COGAT, the OLSAT, or any test, what I always tell parents to do is to start with materials that are one grade lower to give your child confidence. Then have her work with questions at her grade level, and when she masters these, go on to the next grade level as long as she can do these without getting frustrated, because gifted tests often have above grade level questions on them. The thing that really makes Testing Mom different and special is this. You will be invited to a small group coaching call every month. You can join me and ask me any question you have about the upcoming test or about what's happening with your own child as you prepare. I love doing these calls. I stay on the phone until everybody's questions are answered. We record them so you can listen even if you can't make it. I've also assembled a group of experts. We call them our Parent Success Team, and they work 7 days a week and are there to answer any question you have in between the coaching calls. They'll even get on the phone with you, learn what test your child is taking, and then they'll show you all the tools we have on the site to help you get ready. When you join Testing Mom, it's like having your own educational consultant. We help you every step of the way. We are truly invested in your child's success. Besides practice questions, we've also created fun online games that support the various tests. So if your child gets bored with printed or even interactive practice questions, he can play the games we have that build the skills for the test he's preparing for. Kids have so much fun playing these games that they don't even know they're learning. Our program also guides you in teaching your child test-taking skills. because these are just as important as knowing how to handle each type of question on the test. And all children are inexperienced test takers, so they need help building these test-taking skills. Oh, and here's the best part, in my opinion. Joining gives you access to something I've been working on for years. It's called our Skill Building Academy. It comes free with your membership. Every year I go to the #1 Global Education Technology Conference, and I find what I believe are the best online education programs available. Programs from educators like Scholastic, Britannica, Worldbook, Study Island, and many more. We give you access to over 30 premier online education programs where your child can work on his or her math, reading, ELA, history, social studies, science, coding, chess, typing, you name it. The program even has 2 libraries with over 1,300 books for kindergartners to 6th graders. Some people join Testing Mom just for this alone. Joanne, who works with us and whose daughter is in a gifted program, used the reading program in our Skill Building Academy because her little girl was behind her classmates in reading. Well, now she's ahead of them. So after your child is done with their test, or in the summer when all kids lose a percentage of what they learned in school, unless they keep studying, your child can use our Skill Building Academy to stay on track academically. It's yours when you join. Oh, and by the way, Testing Mom is accredited. That means that we've been thoroughly reviewed and given the thumbs up by a team of educators. I'm very proud of that. Anyway, I won't keep you any longer. I just wanted to say that if your child needs to get ready for an important test, please join us. Lisa did, and her daughter qualified for the gifted program. We helped her, and we'd love to help your child. And please introduce yourself and ask your questions on our next coaching call, which is coming up soon.